Alright, what's up? Coming to you with a Dragon Age Inquisition multiplayer guide or tutorial. So we have a Archer here. And Archer is very powerful damage class, if not one of the best. And Archer is great because it's very easy to play, and you have it since the start. You don't actually have to get it or unlock it. So here we have the abilities, and Archer starts out with the explosive shot. Now I explained in my Hunter video why explosive shot is good, and it's because of the knockdown it does. It knockdowns enemy you target it towards, and it deals AoE damage on 4-meter radius, and the AoE damage will stagger enemies, so that's good. And of course with the chain reaction upgrade, the explosive shot will deal more damage, so that's always nice. But the main damage ability of the Archer is long shot. And the long shot will deal 266 weapon damage. It's not 266, but I used the long shot ring, so my long shot deals 30% extra damage. But for me the long shot deals 266% weapon damage. But it will deal bonus damage of 798% at 15 meters. So the farther you are from your target, the more damage your long shot will deal. And this is very important, with the Archer's lance, long shot now rips through every enemy along its path, doing bonus damage for each extra targeted hits. So the long shot will chain to enemies that are behind your initial target, and it will chain as far as there are targets. So that's pretty key. Now I've also gone for the passives. For this passive, this will give you a critical hit chance bonus of 5% for an entire party, and this will give you reduced cooldowns everything ally in your group critically hits, so that's very good. Also the Tricks of the Trade, this will give damage bonus and duration bonus for your entire party. So very group friendly, the Archer. I've also, this is very important as well, speed bonus while you're firing. It's easier for you to then move away from enemy archer's line of sight when you're firing them. Also this is very important, gaps in the armor, you will gain extra armor penetration, which is very important against enemies like the Venatory Brutes and Templars. Now as for the second ability list, there's Knockout Powder. I personally like Knockout Powder because if I see enemies that are running towards me, I use the Knockout Powder and it will put them to sleep for 20 seconds. Now that's good, because with the Deep Sleep upgrade, even if I hit these sleeping monsters after they are put to sleep, they will remain in sleep for 3 seconds. So I still have 3 seconds time to run away as far as I can from the closing on enemies. So that's very good. There is another sleep ability on the Archer, that is Knockout Bomb, and this is very good as well. And the difference between Knockout Bomb and Knockout Powder is that Knockout Bomb is actually ranged. So you can actually throw the Knockout Bomb to a ranged group, while the Knockout Powder is a cone attack of 6 meters around you. So keep that in mind when you're picking Knockout Powder. With the Knockout Bomb you can set up a combo. You can throw the Knockout Bomb and then fire long shot to proc and precision detonation, which will deal extra damage to the targets. Yeah. That's about that. Also, if you asked, I would also recommend going after this Dance of Death. Every time you kill an enemy, you restore 50 stamina. And this is very key, because you wanna be spamming your abilities pretty much all the time. So that's good. Now, then there's sneak attack. Now this will give you a 68% critical hit chance if you are flanking your target. But since you're an archer and you're far away, there's a very little chance that you are really able to flank your enemies. So I wouldn't bother picking abilities that benefit from flanking. Yeah. But I do have one point, so maybe I could put it towards something. There's, well, death from above. While the damage bonus is good, there isn't a lot of places that you can utilize it. You can utilize the damage bonus from. So that's why I don't really like picking this up, because I like to take more solid damage bonus abilities, like maybe even Throat Cutter. This will do extra damage to enemies who have lower health, and this will do extra damage for every consecutive arrow that hits the same target. Also, abilities what is a viable choice in my opinion is Mark of Death. Now what Mark of Death does, it will place a mark on your target, and every hit you do, whether it's from ally or from you on the target, will add to the mark's damage. So when you trigger the mark will explode, dealing that stored damage to the target. So basically, if you hit an enemy, let's say you hit a boss with the Mark of Death, then your whole party does 10,000 damage to the boss during the duration of the marker, and then you activate the marker, or the duration ends, the marker will deal then 10,000 damage to the target. So this is a boss killer, but that's pretty much the marker's only use, because enemies die pretty fast regardless, so you won't really benefit from Mark of Death on normal enemies, but against commanders, against the boss, the commander, this is perfect ability for killing it as fast as possible. Also with the upgrade you get an armor reduction of 20% on the target, so that's great. I wouldn't bother with full draw, because it costs 65 stamina, it has a long cooldown, and the draw time, the draw animation, where the archer draws his bow and shoots the arrow, is too long for it to be effective. And that's why... And the damage is not really that good. While it may one-shot a single enemy, that's about it. It only shoots a single enemy. So why would you use full draw when you can almost deal the same damage, if not even more damage, with the long shot, if you shoot it at range? And your enemy doesn't even have to be at full HP for you to get the bonus damage. So that's why I don't personally bother with the full draw ability. But I am gonna go with Pincushion. That's good if I wanna focus on killing the boss. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the archer, all you need. Oh yeah, I forgot to explain the leaping shot. So leaping shot is an defensive ability. When an enemy is running towards you, you use leaping shot, and you will basically dash backwards and shoot arrows at the same time to the enemy, and most likely the arrows will kill that enemy. And make sure to pick up the upgrade, because this will then also knock down your target as well as deal extra damage. So nice, that's that for the archer. Let's see what the archer can do in game. Alright.
To a chateau in the Orlesian countryside.
Found me a game, and let's see what the archer is made of. Our group consists for now of only 2 archers, but hopefully we can manage until other people join our game, so let's deal with this.
How should we approach this?
And we are facing Venatori, I believe. Yep, yes we are. So basically how the archer works is that you use long shot from range, because the farther you are from your target, the more damage the long shot actually deals. And I use explosive shot to knock down enemies who are closing in on me, or
that's really quite amazing.
Deal AoE damage. And looks like we are getting
this one's dead.
Shot here. Key here is to try to stay as far away as possible, especially from that guy. Thankfully we got him knocked down. Hopefully we can kill him before he gets up. Nice. As you can see, 2 archers are quite powerful DPS already. As you saw right there, I used knockout powder, which puts enemies to sleep, so I basically will be using that as an means of escape. So when an enemy closes in on me, or pack of enemies, I will use knockout powder to put them asleep.
Try not to look at anyone the wrong way.
So that's why I picked up the knockout powder. You can pick up pretty much anything you want as the affordability. That doesn't really matter. I'm gonna hide over here because there's a lot of archers in that room. And I don't... Key here is to keep going so that you won't get owned. Keep moving while shooting, because you don't want to get picked off by the enemy archers. So that's very important, and using line of sight to your advantage is useful. So as you can see, we are doing very fine, but I am still hoping other
Inquisition, please help.
Other group members to join our party.
Wonder I lasted as long as I did. It's not over. I'll be back soon.
The Venatori can be annoying in the way that they block attacks. Like that. Now we got our 3rd player, a keeper, so that's very useful. She's gonna give us barriers, so we can survive even more. And we also get the discharge detonation combo because of the Perilous. The keeper can throw. As you can see, 2 archer is capable of keeping melee enemies at bay before they even reach your party. So that's pretty impressive. Gonna put this guy to sleep. Where the hell did he go? Yeah, he died. Now we got our 4th player, and it looks like it's an elementalist. So we're actually having a pretty good group here. A lot of crowd control, and I like crowd control. Nice. The other thing about the long shot is that it will jump. It will jump on enemies that are standing behind your initial target, dealing the same damage, almost the same damage. So shooting the long shot to the first enemy that approaches you is very, very key if you wanna deal a lot of damage with the archer. Nice.
Impressive.
I'm gonna wait for others. Well, I don't really need to because we've killed everything here. Nice. Just breeze through this. Nothing really special.
What should we do?
Mythal guide us. We will not fall today.
Nice. As you saw right there, the long shot jumped to that brute behind the archer, so it killed the brute as well.
Look there.
So that's why long shot is one of the better abilities in the game. Because it can... I'm gonna use a knockout powder. That guy's asleep. Nice.
I suppose that's progress.
That guy will be knocked down. You can either use knockout powder or knockout bomb. The difference between them is that knockout bomb is
I'll
ranged,
give it a go.
while knockout powder is a cone attack in front of you.
Well, how's everyone doing
So
today?
and it doesn't have range, so
Do something.
knockout powder bomb is actually better in a sense, but you can get knockout powder earlier than the bomb.
This makes me
So that's why I'll use the knockout powder personally. But I'm probably gonna... Ooh. Close. One more long shot should do the trick. Yes, nice. Or you can... Yeah, and also the knockout powder, when you upgrade it, it has a thing that enemies actually awaken slower from their sleep. So the sleep lasts even 3 seconds after you after you attack the enemy. Without that, if you attack an enemy that is asleep, it will wake up instantly. But with the upgrade,
This one's dead.
it will only wake 3 seconds after. After he has been attacked, so that's why I like the knockout powder. Enemies. Got nice chain there. Nice, pretty much killed everyone there. And everyone even in the other courtyard. Boom, he's dead. Also you can use basically whatever you want as the fourth ability. You can even use Mark of the Assassin, especially on the Perilous difficulty,
Troublesome for the Inquisition.
because then you can deal massive damage to the boss with the Mark of the Assassin.
Who are we killing again?
So I would also recommend that, but Mark of the Assassin would not be as useful to normal enemies like these. Our other archer was in quite trouble there.
I may be.
Yeah, that's quite amazing.
Haven't died yet, so that's good. Always good. There my long shot jumped again. This time it didn't, because the guy actually blocked it. More enemies coming. Didn't get the jump this time. I should have probably picked a better map. Because some maps, like the Tevinter Ruins and the Elven Ruins, they have nice little corridors that you can use when enemies are charging towards you.
Look there.
Gonna knock that guy down.
This is how it's done.
The Orlesian Chateau is not really the best map for the Archer because it's quite open.
Well, how's everyone
But
doing?
right there was a great spot because the enemies
I worry I've
charged towards you in a line, so that was a good spot for chaining a long shot.
bad feelings about this.
But that's pretty much the only spot. You stay right here. Nice, the keeper didn't die. I don't want the Revenant to attack me, that would be bad. Nice. Pretty much the damage that comes from the archer is from the long shot. That's the main damage ability and the ability that deals the most damage.
I think I have a shot.
Alright, so now we should be facing other enemies. I'm gonna shoot a nice. Where the hell did it go? Oh! Ah, he's immune to sleep. Too bad. Where the hell did he go? Oh, he's there. Nice, nobody died, even though the keeper was quite close. The one thing that is disadvantage as the archer is that it cannot cancel, the archer cannot cancel its attack animation. So that's quite a problem. You have a hard time of running away of melee enemies that are trying to attack you. Because you can cancel your animation and you cannot instantly run away. Instead, and that's because the archer can already move when he's firing. Other classes cannot move while they're attacking, so that's the reason why. And even though it doesn't sound like a disadvantage, it actually is a
That's
disadvantage.
really quite amazing.
But then again, it's an advantage when you are firing against other archers because you can move. Because you can move while you're attacking, so you can dodge their arrows while you are firing them. So that's the good advantage that you get. Take care of this guy. I'm actually gonna buff us with fire resistance. Fire resistant potion there. I'm also gonna put regeneration potion. The fire resistance is gonna make sure that the boss won't kill any of us. I also have the spirit resistance potion because in case we are facing demons,
Really quite amazing.
the spirit resistant is perfect against the demon commander. No jump there. Yeah, we are handling this guy quite well. Between two archers and the firewall and keeper's static gauge, we are in a very good spot. Let's kill the last enemy, should be right there. Boom. And he's down. That's pretty much for the archer. Smooth run, very happy.
Our soldiers have eliminated the threat.
Nothing-
Quite handily, or so I'm told.
Nothing really hard there. So yeah, that was the archer. Quite fun class. Very easy. Especially if you're starting out, I would recommend playing the Sorry about that, my game actually crashed in the end loading screen. Yeah, Dragon Age Inquisition has been crashing with me pretty much since the game launched, so don't know why it happens. It is the game's fault, because I've heard other complaints of crashes as well from other people. So there's nothing really what I can do. Sometimes the game crashes on me when I'm doing a video, so that's annoying as well. So nothing I can help there, but that's pretty much all there is to the Archer. See you next time.